Hello student, myself Digan Sakhiwala. I am your science sir. Today we will continue chapter number 4, carbon and its compound. Dear student, today we are going to learn different reaction like addition reaction, in that hydrogenation reaction. We will learn about the oxidation reaction. We will learn about the substitution reaction. Okay, or many more reaction. So one by one we will start. Chemical properties of the carbon compound. In that we will learn different reaction. First reaction is the combustion reaction. Combustion. Burning of carbon or its compounds in the presence of oxygen is called the combustion. So we can say that burning of carbon or its compound. Many carbon containing compounds are there. Alcohol, ketone, alkane, alkene and alkyne. So they burn. Burning of carbon or its compound in the presence of oxygen is called the combustion reaction. In combustion, mainly two products are formed, that is carbon dioxide and water, and energy is released in the form of heat plus light. So when any hydrocarbon burn, then two products are obtained. First is carbon dioxide, another is water, and energy is released in the form of heat and the light. Dear student, when the heat energy is produced, that type of reaction is called the exothermic reaction, and the reaction in which the heat energy is used up, then that type of reaction is called the endothermic reaction. So most of these reactions are exothermic reaction because heat energy is produced. Carbon plus 1 mole of oxygen give 1 mole of carbon dioxide plus energy. So we can take as what? Coal here. Okay, pure form of the coal. 1 mole of carbon react with 1 mole of oxygen, then we get 1 mole of carbon dioxide plus energy is obtained. Same way, 1 mole of methane react with the 2 mole of oxygen, produce 1 mole of carbon dioxide plus 2 mole of water plus energy is obtained. Here also we can see that when methane burn in the presence of oxygen, then carbon dioxide, 2 mole of water plus energy is obtained. This is also example of exothermic reaction as well as combustion reaction. 2 mole of ethanol plus 7 mole of oxygen react, it give 4 mole of carbon dioxide plus 6 mole of water plus energy is obtained. Okay, so we can see that 2 mole of ethanol is also called the ethyl alcohol, plus 7 mole of oxygen, we get carbon dioxide plus 6 mole of water plus energy. Okay, so alcohol in future may be used as a fuel, but it is under research. So these all are the example of combustion reaction. Remember, saturated hydrocarbon burn in the air giving a clean blue flame. So whenever you want to decide that the compound is saturated or unsaturated, at that time, if it is give the pure blue flame, then it is a saturated hydrocarbon. Unsaturated hydrocarbon burn in the air giving a sooty flame with a lot of smoke. So unsaturated hydrocarbons are there like alkene, alkyne, or arene are there, benzene. Okay, when they burn in the air, then they will give the sooty flame, smoky flame, okay, with a lot of smoke. Oxidation reaction. Dear student, we know that oxidation reaction means what? Oxidation. Oxygen is added and we can say that hydrogen is removed. Okay, that is called the oxidation reaction. So we can not judge only from the oxygen is added, we can also judge then hydrogen is removed, then that is also oxidation reaction. Oxidation is addition of oxygen. Carbon compounds get easily oxidized on combustion. So when we add the oxygen by using some catalyst, okay, then the oxidation reaction is possible, oxygen is added. Alcohol undergo oxidation in the presence of oxidizing agent like alkaline KMnO4 to form the carboxylic acid. So alcohol undergoes oxidation reaction in the presence of oxidizing agent. Dear student, oxidizing agent means the substance which oxidize other and itself reduce, that is called the oxidizing agent. So as oxidizing agent we use here alkaline KMnO4 or we use the acidified potassium dichromate. Okay, so this reaction is carried out with the ethanol plus in the presence of alkaline KMnO4 or acidified potassium dichromate, we heat in the test tube and we get what? Acetic acid. So acetic acid, in that we have to count the number of carbon atom, 2 carbon atoms, so ethane, and when COOH is present, then we have to add the suffix oic acid. So its IUPAC name is what? Ethanoic acid. Substitution reaction. The reaction in which the one or more hydrogen atom of a hydrocarbon is or are replaced by some other atom is called the substitution reaction. Substitution reaction, in that what happened, dear student, from the hydrocarbon hydrogen is removed and one another molecule or atom is added. Okay, more than one or two or 3 or 4, and that is called the substitution reaction. Here we will learn about the photochemical reaction. Photochemical reaction will take place in the presence of light. Okay, Einstein equation E equals to mc square is for the solid substance, but in the chemistry when we discuss about the light, then we will not use the equation E equals to mc square, but we will use the E equals to h mu. H mu give the energy of the waves. Okay, so these reactions are carried out in the presence of sunlight, so we use the E equals to h mu to represent the light energy. So methane plus chlorine gas in the presence of sunlight H mu, then we get the Ca3Cl, that is called chloromethane plus hydrochloric acid. Okay, dear student, you can see here chloromethane is the IUPAC name. Suppose we want to give the name, common name, then it is a methyl chloride. Okay, you have to do lot of practice and writing practice to remember all this reaction. This is the photochemical reaction, means in the presence of light the reaction is carried out. Okay, light is called the packet of energy, and packet of energy is called the photon. So these reactions are called the photochemical reaction. Ca3Cl plus Cl2 in the presence of sunlight give CH2Cl2 plus HCl. Now dear students, Ca3Cl, that is called chloromethane or methyl chloride, react with the more chlorine in the presence of sunlight. Then here 2 chlorine atoms are added, so it is called dichloromethane. Okay, so we get dichloromethane plus the hydrochloric acid is obtained. If the hydrochloric acid is in the liquid form, then it is called hydrochloric acid. If it is in the gaseous form, then it is called hydrogen chloride. CH2Cl2 plus Cl2 in the presence of sunlight, it gives CHCl3 plus HCl. CH2Cl2, that is called dichloromethane, react with more chlorine, then we get 1 mole of trichloromethane, it is also called chloroform. Okay, plus HCl, hydrochloric acid is obtained. More this chloroform or trichloromethane react with the Cl2 in the presence of sunlight, we get CCl4, that is called carbon tetrachloride plus HCl. Okay, in these all the reaction hydrogen is step by step substituted. Okay, here one hydrogen is substituted by Cl, here the another hydrogen is substituted by the Cl, step by step all hydrogen is substituted by the Cl. At last we get the all hydrogen is substituted here, so we get carbon tetrachloride plus hydrochloric acid. These reactions are shown by the saturated hydrocarbon only. Presence of sunlight is necessary for the photochemical reaction. So sunlight is very important. Some chemicals are very photosensitive, so they are kept in the dark bottle in the chemistry lab. Addition reaction. Dear student, for the addition reaction we need double bond or the triple bond or the unsaturated hydrocarbon, or we want a double bond with the any other atom like carboxylic acid. In that COOH, in that oxygen is connected with the carbon, joined with the carbon with the double bond, or in the ketone CO group is there, that is also connected with the carbon with double bond. So addition reaction is possible where double bond or triple bond is present. The reaction in which an unsaturated hydrocarbon combine with other molecules to form a single product is called the addition reaction. Addition means something is added, that is called the addition reaction, and it is possible only in the double bond and triple bond compound. Hydrogenation reaction. Addition reaction, in that what? So many examples are there. We take one example of hydrogenation reaction. We can also take the example of halogenation reaction. Halogenation reaction, in that what happen? Chlorine, bromine, fluorine, iodine is added. Okay, many reactions are possible. But here to understand about the addition reaction, we take the example of hydrogenation reaction. When unsaturated hydrocarbons react with the hydrogen in presence of nickel, platinum or palladium, so we can either use nickel, platinum or we can use palladium catalyst, they get converted into saturated hydrocarbons. So dear student, what happened here? Unsaturated hydrocarbon react with the hydrogen. Now we have to use here catalyst. Reaction to carry out the reaction fast, we use the catalyst. So what is the definition of catalyst? The substance which will not take part in the reaction but it makes the reaction faster or slower, that is called the catalyst. So here to carry out the reaction fast, hydrogenation reaction fast, we use either nickel, platinum or palladium. Okay, and by that way we get the saturated hydrocarbon. Dear student, here R indicate a different type of carbon atom. Okay, so here ethene is also possible. If we increase the carbon atom, then propene is also possible. If we still increase the carbon atom, then butane is also possible. This R indicate the alkyl group. Okay, it indicate that For example, we can take number of more carbon atom. Okay, so we add here the hydrogen, here this hydrogen in the presence of nickel or platinum or the palladium. So what happened, the bond is break down here, so the bond is break down, and because of that reason the electrons are exchanged between this carbon atom and hydrogen is added. As hydrogen is added in the first carbon atom, hydrogen is added on the second carbon atom, so we get here single bond, means we get the saturated hydrocarbon. Okay, initially double bond is present and we get the single bond, means saturated hydrocarbon. So hydrogenation reaction, in that what happened, the alkene convert into the alkane. Only unsaturated hydrocarbons can show the addition reaction. So only unsaturated hydrocarbons show the addition reaction. Dear student, we can take so many examples of the addition reaction. Here just hydrogenation is given. I told halogenation is also possible and many more reactions are also possible. Hydrogenation means hydrogen is added in the unsaturated hydrocarbon like alkenes and alkyne. Hydrogenation means what? Hydrogen is added in the unsaturated hydrocarbon like alkenes and alkynes. So dear student, today we learn about combustion, oxidation reaction, substitution reaction, as well as addition reaction and hydrogenation reaction. Okay, to understand this you have to read and write. So many writing practice is important, then and then you are able to remember. Thank you for watching.